The FGC is once again hosting orgies, and I was not invited. Am I pissed? Absolutely. For some reason, people have started calling Combo Breaker 2026 Condom Breaker and are making a lot of jokes about orgies. But as we know, just from all the Google Docs that have arisen in recent times, it normally happens at a hotel at one of these conventions. Reason for that being, a lot of these people have relationships online, and then these big events are where it's like fucking Disneyland for the FGC. Everyone comes together, has a great time, and for some people that includes having sexual relations. This is my favorite tweet from Datagram. He posted, hashtag condombreaker 2026 check-in. Since yesterday, 3 packs of condoms have been bought, 0 packs of KY jelly. So we can either assume they're going in dry, or there are actually women present at this event, which both would be quite the shocker. I wonder if he's like actually doing a head count of the packs in this vending machine, or this is just a shitpost. Either way, it's pretty funny. 0 wave dashing inside the pussy. So what you're saying is we have incomplete data. How is the vending machine with deodorant going? The popular theory is that the condoms won't move till the deodorant ratio increases to over 27%. Okay, we got some solid math working here. Furry cons have the same demographic, but would wipe this shelf out in an instant. Get good. Yeah, furry conventions literally have, like, STD testing. They are expecting the orgies. It's a part of the culture at that point. Did you guys see that, who was it? Frank Hassel? I think Frank Hassel went to a furry con, and then he kept saying that he got raped.
Hello, furry friends. After removing the bee stinger from my asshole after my brutal rape by a man in a bee uniform, I had some business in the city, so I figured I would come hang out at the Hyatt. I saw some messages from you guys about wanting to punch me in the face, and somebody in room 4034 apparently has a gun.
A lot of people asking about the deodorant. That's pretty classic when you're talking about the gaming community. Classic, meme, stereotype. There has been reports of NSFW activity happening at Combo Breaker 2026. People have been hearing noises, claims of orgies, and even condoms found in random locations. Where? Where are condoms being found? The vending machine? I need a citation for that claim. Where the fuck are you guys finding condoms? That's every con/tourney/event since ever. There's always outbreaks of crabs and shit. You always hear about this kind of shit happening at cosplay conventions, furry conventions, anime conventions, which is also, you know, just cosplay. But I wonder if there's like looks matching for orgies at these conventions where the cosplayers have their own room, then the O2ers have to go. They get the runoff, they get all the seconds from every other room. Then you have the top players, coaching and staff get their own room. It's a tiered system. It's probably like a tiered system. I don't know. I've never fucking been to one of them. I haven't gotten invited. If you all are going to be having orgies at Combo Breaker this weekend, please do it from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. so your hotel neighbors can get their beauty sleep. We all gotta lock into pools. Pools do be happening pretty fucking early for some people. You ever try to lock in for a pools match at like 8 a.m.? I see people just downing Red Bull for that shit. Which is crazy because then you also have the archetype of person who loves partying at the convention, so they're getting shit-faced while they still have to, like, they're already partying. You gotta wait until after you're out of the bracket to be doing that shit. There being an orgy at Combo Breaker isn't the least bit surprising given some super nasty chick was getting cracked behind the couch a few years ago. We're just getting lore drops left and right here, just completely unprovoked. This is one of the first ones that I saw, is someone just preemptively saying, hey, if we're gonna have orgies, let's, you know, be mindful of other people. And now we're getting a bunch of lore drops about Combo Breaker and orgies. I know they had the venue booming. She was le big girl, and he looks icky, so I do not doubt it. What? How long until we get the I was essayed at Combo Breaker story by stunning and brave internet prostitute? Between you and I, there's already been like 8. I know what's going on behind those doors. You guys are having fucking cuddle tickle parties and shit. Gamer orgy? You know that shit stinks. I am not looking to orgy at Combo Breaker. Please stop asking. Guys, stop asking Stell. This is some classic reverse psychology. Susan the replies, I've been at Combo Breaker and I haven't heard about the sex going on. What am I doing wrong? And it's Kaneki fucking crashing out because he can't eat a hamburger. Can someone please invite me to the Combo Breaker orgy tonight? I get it if you, like, don't get any play or whatever, but just thinking for a second about the dynamics, like an FGC orgy sounds like one of the worst sexual experiences you could possibly have. And on top of that, you have the potential to be the prime main character of your own Google Doc. So, I mean, if that's appealing, you know, go for it. Get in the pile. Maybe actually get some KY jelly. That's going to be absolutely necessary. But I don't know, man. Not exactly cream of the crop when it comes to orgies, I gotta say. Gotta be a bottom 5 orgy for me. Heard there was an orgy happening at Combo Breaker. Just know that I can provide food with my winnings. Hashtag Condom Breaker 2026. And it's just fucking bread. What is this, Chipotle vouchers? This is a Chipotle voucher, right? Yeah, it is. I couldn't fucking see it. So we got 3 Chipotle vouchers, 100% wheat bread, and tequila. Sounds like a good time. I just found this one, like, kind of amusing, but their responses afterwards is what made me even want to talk about their post. Thorn said, mostly the horny combo breaker discussion is funny because queer people have been fucking at these events the whole time. You'll notice that their replies are locked. It was not like that until I decided to quote retweet it. I said, we know it's written in a Google Doc every other month. And then Thorn instantly locked their replies and also blocked me, which was very interesting. She, they, it, 37, trans, I don't know what that is. Skull, eye, Saturn. Okay, so this is Thorn. I was not expecting that response. It's like a throwaway quote retweet. They made another tweet, but it ended up getting taken down, and you'll see why. So after locking the replies and blocking me, Thorn says, sexually torturing one trans woman for every right-winger response on my posts. That just sounds like rape. That just sounds like rape to me. You're gonna rape? Now we're just raping to own the chuds. Interesting. So naturally, I call this out to save my trans sisters from this fate, from, you know, being assaulted by Thorn. And then what happens is Thorn's post gets taken down for violent speech. Oh, they got mad! Post 1 of 1, violating our rules against violent speech. You may not share abusive content, harass someone, or encourage other people to do so. So maybe we'll learn our lesson that rape is never the answer, Thorn. No matter how upset you get. I was curious what would lead someone to this life of raping, so I went to their other posts at MomoCon and walked up to the table selling lesbian Arrow Guro art, and they looked at my Gideon cosplay and said, oh, of course you're here. Just in case you guys aren't like porn addicts, Arrow is Japanese for just like porn. Guro is gore. So looking at lesbian porn of gore, and because Thorn was dressed as Gideon, it seemed like they were supposed to be there. I don't know. Why ever offer this information up to the internet? I'll never fucking know. We need to bring back shame. Shame needs to come back in a big way. I should have never known this about this person. And I scrolled down a little and I was instantly hit with another fun fact about Thorn. I was going to ask why it seems like Combo Breaker is horny this year, and then I remember what I did last year, and it makes sense. What did you do? Fucking king of vague posting. What did you do at Combo Breaker? Did you have sex? Wow, congratulations. But now now I think it might be more, because why wouldn't you just say that? Were you at the orgies? How is Thorn getting in the orgies, and I haven't gotten so much as a DM? Are we fucking for real, guys? I bust my ass off for this community. I built this grift from the ground up, and you can't even hit a line? Disrespectful. Anyways, that's it for today, folks. Just thought it was kind of interesting how there's a whole hashtag developing around Combo Breaker, calling it Condom Breaker. I am just praying that people can understand boundaries a little bit, so this whole shebang doesn't turn into another fucking Google Doc that I'm then added in 20 times, and I'm forced to talk, twisting my hand to solve it, when we all know the answer, that this is just how get when they're desperate for some pussy. No, it's just, I don't get why I can't be at the orgies.
Yep.
What's so wrong about me? Is it because I'm black?
No, man. I've been to those. They're overrated.
What do you mean you've been there?
Well, I took Robert there, too.
Yeah, I've been to like a couple.
You invited Robert?
Why
Yeah,
not?
we're a couple.
He's not even old enough!
What do you mean? He's like 20 and sponge years.
I'm an adult.
Well, I'll be. Everyone's gonna invite but me.
Dude,
Are we
it's
going
really
to
Even
not
Gary.
that big a
after
deal.
this?
Even Gary, you took Gary. So you're just
Gary's
slaying.
my
You're just
boy.
a slayer is what
Look,
you're saying.
You're looking into
No,
this
you know what?
way
Fuck
too
it.
much.
I didn't even want to go. I would just like for someone to, I just like to be a thought, you know, someone to consider
What are
me
you,
to
my
think
bitch?
about.
What is
dude,
this,
no
dude?
one gives a fuck.
Because that's what
You
friends
shut
do,
the fuck
right?
Yeah,
up,
we're
man.
friends, but What, do I have to
Dude.
fuck you now?
It's no,
fuck
dude.
him,
It's the
Dad.
thought that counts, man.
It's the
I
thought
thought
that
we were really
counts.
making
Okay.
some strides
Fuck
here,
this,
really
whatever.
opening it up, but
Meow.
I don't even feel like I know you anymore, man.